Welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lincoln Financial Field, and it is indeed home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The Link also is home to the Temple Owls. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia State Panthers. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Panthers offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Brock. Fires to the wideout. Got his man! And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Panthers in the hurry-up.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing.
Looking to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Owls offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They're going to ride this running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot.
He'll take the deep shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Walters. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Temple looking for a touchdown from the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field.
Give it to him again. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Lining up for the PAT.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Georgia State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Kansas was able to cap off a close one in Lawrence with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
The Owls are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Cole. They get him down after he makes the catch. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. They're going to go right back to him on first down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Now the play fake. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they lofts one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Feeling some heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Temple lines up quickly. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Brock. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They want to just keep throwing it. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it.
Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cole. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes the grab. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking to throw on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Owls!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do.
He lets it fly. Reels it in down the left side. Can anyone catch him? Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. He's looking to throw it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Offense gets set for second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Looking to move it through the air. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. the dynamic play on special teams. You could see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Temple lines up quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Line gets set, first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And the route is on. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
49, Temple, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different. A better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone in. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Back to throw, it's Brock. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's going to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Georgia State jumps back to the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! And the stomping has commenced. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Caught over the middle. It's Taylor.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Offense set on 1st down. To the air, it's Brock. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down and you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Didn't get much done on that first play. Handoff from the gun. Smashes through. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Down Temple.
On the ready.
That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's a really good. Giving up some size and still making the play. Temple looking for a touchdown from the red zone. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Owls are marching down the field. Running back goes in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. Bringing the heat. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, He does this.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them and keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone and making a huge play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go to the ground. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the pummeling has started. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Got the first down and more. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The option look. Now the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fires downfield. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the beatdown has ensued. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
77, Temple, 31.
Here he comes with the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. Looking to go up top on first down. He's taking the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points.